Hello. This is Shania Ellis with the Glow Up. I am here with the creator, the CEO, and the visionary of this wonderful luncheon, Educators of Faith.
Hello, everyone.
I'm so proud. It was awesome. It was phenomenal. The speakers were great. Everything was done in excellence. And I'm just super excited for today. It was just wonderful. So if you guys missed it, I'm sorry. The next time it comes around, please register, especially if you were an educator. But what I loved about it was that it was tailored for everyone. Because if you think about it, if you're a mother, you're an educator, you're a teacher. If you're a leader, you're an educator. So I want you guys to just really reach out to Dr. Latonya Pierce, and she's filled with wisdom. But what I want to talk to you, how was the vision? How was it coming up with this vision of this luncheon?
The vision came from listening to people around me. Oftentimes, we think we know what people's needs are, but what I found was educators were frustrated with their jobs. They wanted to leave the profession. They felt like they were not appreciated. And so, really, I wanted today to be about educators, strengthening them in their faith, connecting with other educators to know that you can make it, you can survive, you do not have to leave the profession because there are resources, there are people who can help you, and just wanting them to know that there is a support system. And so just being able to recognize and show educators and people that they are valued can go a long way. So I listened to the people around me and what their needs were.
Awesome. And this is not just for educators. If you are a business professional, you're an entrepreneur, you have to go where the need is. And I can tell you that the mission was accomplished because people that came to sat here and spoke with me, all of them said that they felt good about having a community of people that are going through the same thing that they were, and they just felt strengthened by today's event. So that is awesome.
That's great.
So I'm excited about
So mission
that.
accomplished.
Yes. So what are the key ingredients that you would give an educator especially during this time? It's a different generation. What would you say an educator of faith really needs to sustain and have longevity?
First and foremost, you have to be in relationship with God. And there's no way around it. And the way you do that is through prayer, through meditation, and making sure you're doing the things to be strong in your faith. That is what sustains me. That is what keeps me, because as you stated, the students and the families that we deal with, they're dealing with trauma. There is such a lack of disrespect with some students.
Wow.
And that's because of the way students are being raised now, and the trauma that they've experienced. Some live in households where there's a single parent. Some are being raised by grandparents or great-grandparents. And so it's just difficult times, and it's a difficult generation. Back in the day, it took the whole village.
So true.
Nowadays, we have young adults and children who are raising themselves, and they have experienced situations that some of us would never believe. And so, in turn, those things show up when they come to school. That trauma that's inside of them, it surfaces. It's going to manifest one way or another, and unfortunately, because they're with us most of the day, it manifests during the school day. And so, your faith, being rooted and grounded in your faith, being a person of prayer, reading your Bible, studying your word, and meditating on it, definitely is key. Also, surrounding yourself with others in the faith and strong leadership, having a support system is so vitally important to your success. I would never want to see an educator who has all the qualities and they're competent and they're great teachers, great administrators, great counselors. I would hate to see them want to leave the profession due to burnout.
Right.
So the next book that I am writing, Keeping Your Spark Alive, is going to be an avenue to help educators prevent burnout. So I'm going to give some tips. It's going to be set up a little differently because I'm including some activities within the book. I'm including scriptures, just a lot of different things, and hopefully it will serve as a useful tool and resource for educators and for leaders alike. So it can be a multi-purpose book.
Well, I cannot wait until that comes out. I am super excited about that. When does your book actually come out?
August 2019, the book will launch.
Wow. So we are excited about that. And this was just an awesome, wonderful event. It was awesome. You talked about trauma earlier, and this month is actually Trauma Awareness Month. And you talked about one of the ingredients of faith. One of the ingredients for an educator was to have faith. But what principles can you give? What natural principles can people apply when they have these students that come in with this trauma? What can they do?
So first, education and awareness is important, because if you have not dealt with students, customers, clientele who have experienced trauma, your response to them is only going to make a situation worse.
Right.
So you have to be educated, you have to be aware of those triggers, how to identify when a student is experiencing trauma or has experienced trauma, and why they are lashing out. Right. Students don't generally lash out for no reason at all. There is something that has happened to them in their past, or something that they're currently experiencing that causes them to act and respond the way that they do. So the biggest tip, the biggest principle is being educated and being aware of what trauma looks like and the triggers and how to identify it.
Awesome. Awesome. So you heard that here, and you also heard what the next thing up for Miss Dr. Latonya Pierce is her book coming out in August. Is there any other information that you want to share about upcoming projects, where people can go to find more information about what you have going on?
Okay. On Instagram, you can find me at Educators of Faith. My own personal Instagram is Dr. Tanya R. Pierce. My Facebook page is Tanya R. Pierce. So feel free to connect with me on all of those platforms. I will be happy to speak with you, collaborate with you, network with you. So you can find me there.
Awesome. We're excited. So listen, this is not just an event that I came to attend. This is actually my best friend. So what I can tell you about her is, like, she's very anal with words. So the game that we're going to play is a 20-second game.
We're playing a game?
We are.
You didn't tell me that.
I'm excited to do it. But here's the thing with her, like, she just can't say regular words. I came to her house one day, and she said, instead of me saying we can look through the window, she said we can peer through the window.
I don't remember
like
that.
How
I don't remember
you
that.
really have to be specific with
remember
words
that.
to do that. But it's fine. She's a smarty pants. She's a doctor, so she can do that. But we are going to pick a word. And in 20 seconds, you have to say as many words as you can that rhymes with the word that you pick. Okay? So we're going to tap it. So it goes like this. So if the word was run, it would be
fun.
But you know, you have to
I have
tap,
to tap
it. Yeah.
Okay, I have to tap it and then go fun.
Yeah, but then it's going to be my turn too. Okay, ready?
All right. What's the word?
The word is pin.
Jen.
Sin.
Ren.
Kin.
Fin.
You out!
I repeated what you said.
I beat the doctor.
Okay.
All
What's the next one?
Boot.
Scoot.
Food. Root.
Hoot.
Cute.
Toot.
Scoot. Did we say that? We say scoot?
Tootin'. You be tootin' and
She
tootin'
won.
and tootin'.
She won. All right. Thank you so much for tuning into the Glow Up. We are here with Dr. Latonya Pierce. We are going to have a full show surrounded by today's event. I'm excited for you to get the highlights. Meet us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube under the Glow Up with Shania Ellis.
See
you next time.
Thank you.